Hello everyone, how are you doing? I'm pineconesushi and welcome back to our continuation of making our segments for our Toronto Arirang BTS keychains that I will be making for their concert when they come to Toronto. So as you can see here, these are my little Toronto segments that I have made earlier in another video. I do have some filler beads here, but because I only need to make 3 today, I just picked out a few color beads for the red color. Okay, as you notice, I am wearing a brace, but that's just because my wrist is hurting from something unrelated. Okay, so these are my beads that I'm going to be using today, and out of camera frame, sorry you cannot see it, but I do have these eye pins. So this is a 40 I guess millimeter eye pin. It's basically a wire pin, a wire piece with an eye at the top. Sometimes it could be used for linking or threading, depending what you want to use with this. For us though, I am going to be using this for my little segments, and that's how I made these guys as well. Okay, so let's get started. I only need to make 3 red ones today. So this piece is going to be going on top of the Toronto, just so that it can hook onto the keychain ring. Okay, my mobility may not be too great just because I am wearing a wrist guard. I'm just gonna zoom out a little bit. There we go. But that's what I'm going to be doing today. I also have a needle nose plier. Okay, this here, and I have a round nose plier, needle nose plier. These ones are just basic pliers that you can get from Amazon or Walmart, or if you're in Canada, Michael's. And they're very inexpensive, and these are just like your basic tools you need for jewelry crafting. Okay, so let's just get started. So I have my eye pin here, and have my, it's so weird to use a wrist guard, guys. So I'm just gonna get started here. Okay, so I just need to make 3 today. They don't have to be anything special other than being the color red. Okay, I think I can do one more. I'm just gonna do white. There we go. Okay, so what you want to do is, now that you have your beads done, okay, I just wanted a little bit more space up here before I do my little feature down here. I could do this the other way, but this is just how I'm going to do it right now. So this is about 1 centimeter. I'm going to take my needle nose, and I'm going to just clamp right here. Okay, and then I'm going to give that like a bend right there. So this is almost like a 90-degree angle. I'm going to take my round nose, going to clamp it like that, and just going to turn it towards me. There we go. I'm just going to let the natural curl of the round nose take care of the curve. There we go. Alright, and I'm going to just squish it a little bit there, just to make sure it's all flush, and there you go, that's my segment. I'm just going to make 2 more, and I think that'll be the end of this video. I do not plan to make these long. And don't worry guys, my wrist, it's not work related. I think it's just hurting. Okay, so I'm gonna do that, but I actually don't like that segment combination, so I'm gonna do something like this, just like that. Go. And there we are. Okay. This is the last one, so I guess I'm not going to be using all of these. Oops. Okay, I'm probably going to do the heart next. Okay, so needle nose, bend at an almost 90-degree angle, and then curl forward. There we go. You guys might notice that I am doing a few extra curls. It's just because I don't want this to come out. Or sorry, I don't want this loop to come out. Okay, so there we go. I've done my little segments. 3 is all I needed, so these are just my extra beads. And then I'm just going to take one of these Torontos here. I'm going to take my needle nose pliers. See how well my camera focuses. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. So I don't know if you guys can see. I'm trying my best. Maybe this will help. Ish. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see, but pretty much the eye here kind of hooks over like this. So what we're going to do is that we're going to open it up a little bit. And to do that, we're going to use our needle nose pliers. Oh, going to use our needle nose pliers. We're going to grip the top of that here. Okay. And you guys can see there is like a small break here. Okay. And we're just going to push that. We're just going to push that away. Okay, that way it does open. You can kind of see the gap. You can kind of see the gap a little bit. There you go. So now we're just going to grab one of these segments. We're going to hook it through like that. And then we're going to take our needle nose again. And then we're going to just close that by bringing that piece back towards us. Okay. There we go. And that's our segment. So it's just going to hang like this. That's really cute. Okay, so let's do the next ones. Okay, so I'm going to just push that away from me. And you guys can kind of see it more twisted outwards. We're going to take one of these. And we're going to push it back outwards, the other way, direction. Okay, we're going to do that just to close that off. There we go. All right. One last one. We're going to push it away from us. Then we're going to do that. Clamp it. And then push it back down. And then we're going to just clamp it together like this. Just like that. There we go. This is done. There we go. So we are done our segments for red. Or this, at least this is what all I needed to do right now. I am sorry for my wrist. Hopefully it wasn't too distracting, but at least we got these done. Okay, there we go. There's our Torontos. I hope you guys had learned something or had fun doing this with me. I did say in my previous video that BTS had recently dropped their latest album on March the 20th, and I have been listening to it, and it's amazing. I know there's a lot of fans out there who probably think the same as well. It is definitely a little different, but also refreshing at the same time. um, I do look forward to their concert that, when they come to Toronto, and I hope I will have fun with a lot of ARMY who will be attending as well. So I hope you guys have fun. Thank you for joining me today. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed crafting with me. And yeah, have a fantastic day, guys. Take care. Bye.